Good morning. Woohoo! The new spring catalog and celebration catalogs are live, guys. Check them out. Thank you to everyone who's already ordered. I guess it's a hit because I have orders coming in and I am so happy. And I'm so happy to be here with you today. It is Tuesday, January 7th, 2025, and I am hoping that fact is not an indication of how fast this year is going to go, because we are 1 week in to the new year and I feel like it was just December. So yeah, it's going to be a ride, I think. Boy, oh boy. And it's cold. We are cold. It is a right now it is 28 degrees. With the wind chill, they're saying it's 18 degrees. For the next 9 days. Hi, Diane. Glad you're here. We are going to be highs in the 30s and lows in the teens and 20s and cloudy most of the time. So it is a cold one. My thoughts go out to anyone who was hit by that last big storm. My daughter in West Virginia, I think she got about 8 inches of snow and then some ice and it covered it. So they're kind of just hanging out at home right now, not doing much of anything till they can get all those roads cleared out. But we didn't get hit as bad here for sure. Hi, Charlotte. Good morning. My name is Maureen Rolfus, also known as the Crazy Stamping Lady. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for over 27 years, nearly 28, and I love what I do. I am coming to you from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Hi, Lenny. Good morning. And hi, Janet. I am doing great. Thank you. Oh, yeah, cold. It's cold. It's winter for sure. Just responding to comments that are coming up. Burr is right, Charlotte. Anyway, I've been, where was I? I am here to help you learn the joy of card making and paper crafting, to give you tips and tricks to make that easier for you, to encourage you to send out your beautiful creations to bring joy to others. That is my goal. And as our CEO says, we're trying to eradicate loneliness one card at a time. Please be sure to say hello in the comments. Let me know if you are here. That's a heat wave in Iowa. You're funny, Doris. And if you're watching on the replay, let me know that. Also, as always, I will be drawing from all of the comments today. Every single one of them will be put into my wheel and we will spin for a winner to win the card I make. So every comment gets an entry. So I love when you comment. I like to hear what you think. I love to hear what's going on in your little part of the world. Any comments entered today through midnight tomorrow, the 8th, will be entered for that drawing. Congratulations to the winner of my last Rainbow Kit card. The winner of that was Debbie Lyons. Congratulations, Debbie. That is on its way to you. Let me see what else I want to tell you. Also, if you can share my video, if you share me to a homepage, a crafty group, another group, wherever you would like to share me, that gets me exposure I wouldn't otherwise have as a small business, and I so appreciate it. And if you do that, let me know, and I will give you a bonus entry. Okay, guys, let's turn you around and take you down to the table. Hopefully I am in the right place. I'm going to check my video placement here real quick on Facebook. Come on up, Maureen. Come on up. There I am, but it's a lag, so I can't tell. I think I'm in the right place. This is Maureen Rolfus, me, also the Crazy Stamping Lady. My blog is crazystampinglady@blogspot.com. My email is crazystampinglady@gmail.com. My Facebook is facebook.com/Crazy Stamping Lady. You can find me on YouTube under my name, Maureen Rolfus, and you can shop with me at stampingwithmaureen.stampinup.net. If you are stamping with me in the month of January, please use this hostess code. This hostess code gets me the most benefit for your order, and it allows me to give the most back to you in kits and prizes and challenges, etc. So I really appreciate when you do that. As I mentioned last time, this hostess code system will be going away after celebration. So watch for more details. I'll fill you in on what's coming. It's going to be good for everyone, so I'm not concerned about it, but I just don't want to confuse you when this is still the system we're under. So you might have heard other demonstrators talking about it. You may know more than me. So there you go. Okay. No cards to share today, not because I don't have any. I still haven't gotten around to sorting through my cards and seeing even what I have. So sorry, everybody. If you sent me a card, know that I appreciate it with all my heart. Okay, a few things going on, actually a ton going on. So I'm going to try to get through this. Paper Pumpkin. You have till January 10th to subscribe to the next Paper Pumpkin kit. The January kit is going to be a Valentine's, Galentine's, and Beyond kit. It makes 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs with 9 envelopes. It has heart-shaped pre-cut pieces and stickers, twine and heart gems, embellishments, and the colors that coordinate are Flirty Flamingo, Petal Pink, and Real Red. So that is till the 10th. You can subscribe. They are full-size cards, and I love the love cards. I use them for anniversaries. I use them for weddings. I use them for my grandkids. I use them for my friends. So it doesn't have to say Happy Valentine's on it. You can change it up for whatever you want it to be. And there are beautiful champagne foil elements in here. I can't wait to get this kit. Also, a reminder that every quarter we have a new little add-on stamp set that you can purchase, and it coordinates with all 3 of the months. So January's, well, actually you would order the whole kit. You would just go online and order the whole kit, and you can only order it if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. But for the January kit, there is a heart cutout with a little ruffly border that you can cut out. For February, it looks like it's chives, because February looks to be all about seeds and gardening, and it looks like chives with a little chive blossom on top. And then for March, I see bees coming because it is a honeycomb and a little bee. So I'm excited. I love Paper Pumpkin. If I haven't told you that enough, to me it is the best. People say, oh, but you're not making your own cards. Oh, but you are. I make my own cards. I also take part in a Paper Pumpkin Hop the last Wednesday of each month, where we show alternative ideas. So if you're not sure what to make with your kit and you want alternatives, tune into that blog hop. Okay, what else do we got going on here? My mini catalog paper share. So I did send out an email to all of my customers. Thank you to everyone who has already subscribed. I am limiting this, guys, to like 12 people, and I'm about halfway there. So just be aware of that. I will send you a quarter package of all 7 of these papers from the current mini catalog. Couple things. Both the Wildflower Birthday Specialty and the Storybook Moments have some odd pages in there. So in a few minutes, I'm going to show you the Storybook Moments, and I'll explain how I'm going to divide those up. But you will still be getting a quarter pack of everything. Trust me on that. This catalog share is $28.50 if you're local, and you would add $10 priority shipping if you need me to ship it. So then it would be $38.50. I will order these today. I will get them cut up as soon as I get them and sent out to you as quickly as I possibly can. And there is a bonus. If you order this share from me, I am also going to include a quarter package of the Celebration Fruit Salad Designer Series paper. So you will get a ton of fun papers. All of them will be cut to 6 by 6. They'll be labeled so you know what you have. This paper share is going to stay open until January 31st of 2025, or once I fill 12 shares. So don't pay me on Venmo. Don't send me a check. Don't do anything until I confirm that you are in. To sign up, just contact me at crazystampinglady@gmail.com, and I will confirm by email. And then my classes. So I have a bunch of fun classes going on this month. We are going to be doing 2 sessions of an in-person class at my home here in Murfreesboro. If you want to sign up, if you're local and want to come, session 1 is on Friday, session 2 is on Saturday, January 24th and 25th. They're both at 1:30 in the afternoon, and we'll be making 4 cards and a 3D project. So it's going to be lots of fun. I'll have light refreshments. Come join us. I am also offering an online version of this class, which is just slightly different because online I can't do the stamping, etc. But you will get the kits, again, 4 cards, 1 bonus project, and those will come to you. This class up here at my home is $20. The class down here to go is $25 because it includes shipping and handling, and you can pay me through Venmo. This class will be held in a private Facebook group that I'll invite you to attend, and I am using the Hearts of Elegance online bundle. So if you want to make your cards just like me with the same sentiments, consider purchasing that. If not, you will be fine. You can fill in with other sentiments you might have. Again, contact me at crazystampinglady@gmail.com if you want to sign up. There is a deadline for this of January 22nd because I want to get your kits in the mail to you by the 23rd so you have them on time to watch the video on January 31st. If for some reason you wouldn't have them, that video stays there and you can always come back later. My free class. Every month I offer a free class. The free class for December orders has, something stuck on there, glue or something, I don't know, has been sent out. All the kits have been sent out. They got out later than I hoped, so I hope you get them on time. That class will be next Monday, so I will send you a reminder about that if you received one. If you want to earn the next class, just place a qualifying order with me in the month of January. You will use my hostess code, and if your order is 50 or more, you'll get 3 free card kits. 75 will get 3 free card kits and a bonus project, and a $100 order will get 3 free card kits, a bonus project, plus a half a pack of an embellishment. These are usually retired product, not all of them, but usually, because it is just a free gift from me to you, but I appreciate you so much. And the layouts are pretty simple and easy, and you can change them with whatever you might have on hand. Any smaller order will receive a handmade thank you card from me. A card, it might not be a thank you card, a handmade card from me that you can use as a thank you. And all orders received in my month will be entered into my monthly order prize drawing. My February class for the orders in January will be held on Monday, February 10th at 11 a.m. And of course, I will give you a reminder if you qualified for that. Okay, guys, real quickly, I'm going to move this aside. The fall mini catalog is gone. It is now inactive. Anything remaining will be on the last chance list if it's still available for you, or it may be carrying over into the spring catalog or the annual catalog. So there may be things coming back. But if it's on the last chance list, that means it is only there while supplies last. So be sure to check that out. There is a category that says that. You can check out and see what's going away and if there's anything that you want to order. The annual catalog still going strong, so anything out of here can be ordered anytime now. It doesn't end till April, so you have time. But the big news today is Celebration and the mini catalog are starting. So just a quick reminder about Celebration. With any $60 or $120 order, you can earn a free Celebration product from this brochure. Now, people have said it used to be $50. Yes, it did. And I will tell you, the level of $50 purchase has been there since I started almost 28 years ago. They have never upped it. So in 28 years, to finally go up another $10 for the level to earn something free, I am amazed that Stampin' Up! Put it off this long, guys. It is still a great deal. It is a totally free product with purchase. So we have documenting the day that you could pick for a $60 purchase. The rainbow kit that I showed last time for a $60 purchase. The beautiful fruit salad paper that I will be including a quarter pack of if you order my DSP share for a $60 level. This adorable friendly seagulls that I showed you a week or so ago out of here, $60 level. There is a Starstruck embossing folder, which I'm not using today, but I will use soon. The Day to Celebrate is free on the $60 order, which is all about birthdays. There is Toadstool Gardens 6x6 paper, which is gorgeous, and I will be using soon. Fresh Freesia seam binding ribbon. If you've been with me anytime, you know seam binding ribbon is my favorite ribbon, so I am excited about that. The Pick a Season stamp set, $60 purchase. Dance with Me, $60 purchase. Purple Adhesive Sequin, $60 purchase. Bloom Impressions 12x12 paper for a $60 purchase. Lots and lots to pick from. And then for a $120 purchase, you can pick the heart-shaped bundle. So it is a heart stamp set and the dies that go with it, and it is beautiful. I'm hoping to show you all of these products before celebration is over, so stick with me, guys. And then there is also a Corner and Bloom set that you can pick for the $120 level. And then also, just so you know, if you sign up as a demonstrator during celebration to be a crazy stamping lady, you can build your starter kit of $125 for only $99, and it is it includes the shipping, so it's free shipping basically on it. So you pay $99 for $125 of any product you want, plus there is a bonus. So you can, your choice of 2 of our marker families, you can pick from the Brights, Neutrals, Regals, and Subtles, any 2 that you like, and this beautiful stamp set. And these are exclusive to signing up as a demonstrator. And then if you don't like that option, if you go, I have the markers, I don't really love the set, you could just choose to take an optional $30 in free additional products. So some great incentives to join. I would love to have you as part of my team. If you've been with me before, you know there's no long-term commitment. You get your discount immediately of 20%. It is a great way to go. In fact, it is the best deal around, everyone. And then on the back, there's just a little bit more about gathering for classes, rewards for that, gathering for relationships, etc. So look through your little book. Lots and lots. Now, that being said, there is also a ton in the mini catalog, and I can finally show you the inside pages of this. Most of you should have this that watch me. Either you're already demonstrators, or you have a demonstrator, or you're part of my group, and you should have received this. But there is so much fun stuff in here. I'm not going to go through all of this today. I wanted to point out celebration just so you know what you can earn free. But we are going to focus today on this suite of products. In fact, we're not even focusing on the whole suite, but I'm going to point it out. We're focusing on Storybook Friends. So in the catalog, as you know, if there is a suite collection, that means you can use the one number, the one ordering number, to get everything shown in that suite. And that is just really nice to be able to do. Now, one thing about suites, if any one item is not currently available, it won't let you order the suite. In that case, you'll have to order the individual products that are available. There is no additional savings for the suite. It is just a convenience to use that number. But it does include the 10% off on each of the bundles that are included. So if you ordered that bundle separate, or if you ordered the other pieces separate, you're not saving really any more on the suite. It's just an ease by using the one number. So this suite includes 2 sets of designer series paper. Each of those will be included in my DSP share, 1/4 pack. It does include some beautiful petal pink ribbon, some antique pearls, and then 2 stamp set bundles and dies. One of them is red rubber, one of them is photopolymer, and Stampin' Up! Makes that decision by how you might have to line something up. These are pretty standalone images and don't need to be lined up. Excuse me, boy, my voice is coming and going already, but I do have coffee close. So they are done in red rubber, but these you might want to line the bunnies up or the little critters next to each other. So these here are photopolymer. And this is what we're using today. Not all of it. I will tell you, I am so far behind. I am so far behind. I have a to-do list on my calendar every day of what I do, and I am still completing things from December 15th, guys. That is how far behind I am. So I haven't totally planned today's card. We're going to kind of make it together, which should be fun. I think it'll be okay. I see a lot of demonstrators do that all the time. I just usually don't. I like to plan ahead and know what I'm showing. But today it's going to be all about let's figure this out. So we're using the Storybook Moments 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. And I want to show you this because if you like vintagey, if you remember Peter Rabbit, if you have children's storybooks, this is so reminiscent of all of that. Let me show you the papers first, the actual papers. So this green floral pattern or leafy fat pattern, plus on the back are all these different sections that you can use on a card. This amazing strawberry paper. And on the back are all the little bunny characters. This kind of wallpapery design, which is beautiful and vintagey looking. And then on the back of that are all these little gardening tools and accessories. An adorable little country village page. And on the back of there are tons of vegetables. These are perfect for all your gardening friends, guys. And then another wallpaper type print. This one is just so pretty. And on the back of there are more little critters. So I love this paper. You will get a quarter sheet of this, quarter package of this if you order the paper share. On this piece right here, you will get either this quarter panel, or you'll get these two or these two. And if you get these two pieces, I'm also going to take this middle piece here and cut it in half right down the middle. So you will get a quarter of the pack. Realize that. It just won't be completely in the 6x6 size because you might receive these. So be aware of that. And then the other thing that's in here that I want to point out is these pieces. Now these are all punch outs. These are gorgeous. I love them. And I'm going to show you how I did mine because I have some that I'm keeping for me, obviously. And what I did is I punched them all out and I put them into two of our clear envelopes. So all of the little critters that you see on here are in one envelope. And then all of the little accessory pieces like the foliage or the little shovel or the fence, those are in another. And that just makes it easy when I'm making a card for me to see what I have. I will keep these two right in the pack of paper right in front so they'll be easy for me to see. Now, if you're ordering the paper share, you will get a quarter of the images. And if they don't come out exactly even, like if someone got the shovel, someone else might get two butterflies. But I promise you it will equal approximately a quarter of this sheet. I will do my very best when I figure those out for your paper shares. So be aware that that's how I will do it with both specialty papers, because the other one also, I don't think it has punch outs, but it has that paper you have to divide up. I promise you I will do my very best to get them close to exact. Okay, so that is the papers. Now let's see what I want to do today. I want to grab, hang on, gotta play with what I have here. I'm gonna grab all of these little pieces. These are the pieces I started to cut apart from my sheet. And we're going to use something out of here, I think, because, like I said, I have to plan this and I want it to come together, but I haven't thought it through. But I have an idea of what I want to do. So I want to make a little friend card. I'll set these up here. And I'm going to use one of these little characters. I don't know which one, and I'm not going to put them all out. But I wanted to say, what does my sentiment say that I picked? Hello, friend. So I want it to be something that kind of looks like, hello, friend, if that makes sense. And I'll just set a few of these out. They're so cute. I think I'm going to use this little gardening one. I have a few friends who are really into gardening, and I think they will really appreciate that one. So let's take that. And this will be the card I give away today, guys. So I made, I'll make another one for my friend, but this is just giving me an idea of what I want to do. This would also work, this cute little rabbit holding the radish. That's adorable. But I think we're going to go with the chipmunk. So I'm going to put these all back into my envelope. And we're going to go with the chipmunk, and let's see what layer he works on best. Really like him on that blue. That's a bit too busy. He's cute on that blue too. What do you think, guys? I think I almost like him the best on this radishy brown one, and that wasn't at all what I thought I was going to choose, but I think that's what we're going to go with. So let me get rid of these other pieces, and I'm going to bring my small cutter in here. I might need to bring the big one in. We'll see when I do my papers, but we're going to cut this small one. So I'm just going to come in here, and this should be at about 3 inches. Now, when you cut your papers apart, if you get a little border, because I see on here I have just the tiniest little border on there, I am going to try to cut that out. It's not real obvious when you just cut them apart, but as you lay it on another color, those little edges of a different color are going to become more obvious. So we're going to do that. Now let's see what colors. I'm going to show you a little bit how I store some of my scraps and stuff when I'm working. Right next to my desk here, and I think I've showed you this before, I have a tub that has tons of card bases, and this one's getting low. I need to get more, but I try to keep some of every color in here. So let's see what this goes best on. It does look nice on the vanilla. And then let me pull out a blue. It does look nice on the blue. Pulls out the blue in his hat. And do I have a green that might work? Looks like old olive. Let's see on the green. That's pretty cute too. Honestly, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the vanilla with a layer of the blue. I think that's going to work for us. So let me put these away, and I'll show you how I keep the rest of my scraps. So I have 3 plastic envelopes of scraps. These are card layer fronts. These are scraps pretty much that are larger than a card front. Some of them might be smaller because I go through this about once a month and cut them down. So they may be smaller because I haven't gone through this yet. Like I said, I'm still back on December 15th. And then for all of my other shapes and sizes, I have an envelope. Now this is getting really full. So when I get a chance to go through all my scraps, I will take out a bunch of these, the smaller ones and stuff, and I donate them. We have a grade school that is right across the street almost from us, and I take them over and donate, and the teachers use them for mosaics and different projects that they do in art. So that's how I keep my scraps. And so we're going to find, let's see if I have a piece of boho blue, because I really liked the way that looked, a card front. And I don't have a card front, so let's see if I have a larger layer of it, and I see one peeking out already right here. So we're going to use this and cut it down. And yeah, let's do that. Okay, so you're doing this card with me today, guys. Like I said, I didn't plan it ahead, although I had a vision in my head of what I might want. I'm going to grab my cutting cutting, and let's measure this piece here. I'm thinking it's 3 by 4. So 3 by 4. So I'm going to cut a piece of the blue that is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So it's just a 1/4 inch larger than that layer. Just like that. And this way we can layer that right onto there and then put that onto the front of our card to add our little guy. So I like that. That is good. And then I think I want to do a frame. So let me show you the Storybook Friends set up close. Here is the set. Now, these are not shown at full scale. They're at 75%. So when you open it up, you can see they're larger. Like here's this bunny right here. He's much larger than what they're showing on the front. So be aware of that. They're not teeny tiny. They're really nice sized images. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different little critters, which I love. Some beautiful little scenery pieces. And then Somebody Loves You, Easter Greetings, Welcome Little One, Happy Spring, Thank You So Very Much, and Hello Friend. And because you guys know I like the hello stamps, I chose that to use today, although I'm not quite sure how I'm using it, but we'll figure it out. So that is the stamp set. And then here are the dies. And they cut out all of those little critters, all 8 of them. And then there's also 3 beautiful frames in here. So I haven't used this yet. I'm just pulling it off for the first time. Bear with me. They really stick down tight, but I want to show you these 3 frames as I try to choose which one I want to use today. Come on off. There you go. Okay, so these are the 3 frames, and we're going to use this little guy. So let me see how he would place in each of them. In fact, I'm going to lay my die on top of there. Okay, it will fit, so that's good. And then him on there. That is cute. Cute, cute. Let's see the more squarish frame, like a picture frame. I love these frames too, guys. There's so much you're going to be able to do with them. I like that too, but I think that one's a little heavy for this image. So let's try this one. And that would be cute too. But I think we're going to use this one. He seemed to fit the best to me in there. So let's get another piece of the boho blue. And this is about 2 3/4 by 4. Whoops. Sorry about that. Almost lost my die. Hope you guys are doing good. You might hear the doorbell ring, although I'm not going to answer it. There's people here to service our water purifier. So I'm just cutting this to about what I thought I needed for that image. And they may ring the doorbell, but my husband's supposed to be watching for them. So hopefully he will answer the door. Okay, so we're going to cut this out. Now I haven't cut with this at all. It is a brand new die, but I am going to show you a tip that I use. In by my stand-up box here that I have all my dies in, I do keep sheets of waxed paper. I'm going to pull one out. This is just regular wax paper. I think this brand was Reynolds brand. I can't remember for sure. And we're going to cut this out using the wax paper. And what that does is it helps it to release from this intricate die. Now I say that, so let's hope that I'm really right when I say that. I'm going to put my wax paper down first, then my piece of boho blue, then my frame. And a lot of people think that's weird. In fact, I'm going to do this a little at an angle because I cut it a little short, but that doesn't matter. A lot of people think it's weird. They think the wax paper should go right by the dies. But if you do it, it tends to get caught up in the die itself. And usually, the first one's not always as good, but the second one comes out better. What happens is by running it through with that wax paper, it lubricates that die. So we're just going to run this through and we're going to hope for the best. This is what happens when I don't do it ahead of time, right? I'm going to hope for the best. I'm going to run it back and forth just to be sure all those little pieces cut. I just bought my second little mini, one of the blue ones for classes because I use them so much. I'm so excited to open it and play with that one too. I just love the minis. They are so fun, those little mini cutters. Okay, so let's pull this off. Now you can see everything just fell out of the die. There's only these 2 little pieces that even stuck in there at all. It just fell out because of that wax paper. And now I'm going to take this off. And because the wax paper was on the bottom, it didn't stick in my die cut at all, in my die. And I'm going to pull this out of there. That came out really nice. Now it is on the back of my paper. So all I do is I try to find a spot where I see like a little bubble or a little edging. It's usually not too hard. We'll see. It'll come off, guys. Trust me. There it is. And then just peel that off, and that just comes right off the back. And usually most of the pieces fall out with it, and we're just gonna punch out those last few with my fingernail or poker. I don't even need a poker, guys. There, I'll use it there. Everything fell out. So that is one of my best tips for die cutting anything that has an intricate design to it. And then you also get this great little background piece that you can use for this project or another. We're going to keep it. I'm going to use it on a different project, but I love it. So I'm going to keep that. The rest of these scraps are going bye-bye into my trash can. Let me wipe this off. So the way I have my desk set up is so I have everything I need within arm's reach that I use every single day. And then things that I don't use very often are farther away. So that's why my cut and emboss machine is handy, my trash is handy, all of my little extra scraps are handy. It just makes it easy for me as a crafter. Okay, so let's get this. I'm gonna put this on here. We're gonna put him on there. Loving it, loving all the pieces and how they're coming together. Now let's see if we can find some kind of embellishment. So on my shelf here, I have all of my embellishments. We're just gonna grab some. Like I said, I hadn't planned this. Hopefully these are all still active, because that's one of the things I have to do is get back through and make sure I've taken out anything that is no longer available. And I'm just going to look for something that I think would be pretty on here. The gold would definitely work. Rhinestones would work. Those could work. So we usually have a lot. Oh, there's an extra leaf that fell out of somewhere. A lot of little things that we can use. Not those. Those could work. Those could work. Boy, I have a lot that will work. Okay, I think that's enough to pick from. I'm just going to grab those and we'll make a decision here. I'm going to take my papers and just kind of lay them on here. And actually looking at it right now, I think I'm going to eliminate those. So it's either going to be the gold or the iridescent foil gems. So you guys know I open my packets on the side. That way I can just pull out my gems. If there's a little piece of glue left on the backing, like there is on these, I take a piece of scrap paper and cover it so that these go in and out easily. And now I'm just going to lay these on here and see what I think. And you know, I think I'm going to go with, I think the gold is a little bit overwhelming. So I think I'm going to go with these gems. I'm not sure how I'm putting them on yet, but those are my gems. Let's get this back in here and out of the way, and we're done. That's how I make my decisions, guys. You're seeing my exact project when I am working, what I do. This is it. So let's try to put this together and see if we need to add anything else to it. So I'm going to take this piece of designer series paper. Look how pretty that is on the back. Wow. Just lovely. And we're going to place this onto the boho blue piece centered. Just like that. And then I'm going to take my frame and my gun. I'm wondering if I should use some ribbon. This is the ribbon that comes with this set. And I'm going to, there's my doorbell. Hubby's not paying attention. And I hope they don't leave because I can't answer right now. So I'm just not going to do it. I already warned him. Just not going to do it. Okay, so here is that ribbon. And that actually looks really pretty. Let's see if it'll tie a bow. It's the first time opening it. Here's my little bow. Just going to finagle it till I get it the size I want, because I want a tinier one. I'm going to cut this off. I don't know if we'll use it or not, but let's see. I'm going to just cut it down. And use it, maybe, maybe not. We'll see. So I'm going to set that aside. There's our little bow. I'm going to take my frame and using Tombow glue, I'm going to place it on the back of here. Oh, I hear my husband talking to him. That's a good sign. He has found them. I was a little worried about having to reschedule that appointment, but he was forewarned. I have a video and I'm not going to answer. Okay, so let's place this on here. And it goes almost top to bottom. So I'm going to just put it right on there. Whoops. Back down right where I had it. I don't want my Tombow glue to show anywhere, so I'm making sure I'm lining it back up. Okay, so those little dots of Tombow glue are going to be plenty to hold this. I'm going to come in here and just press it from the back to make sure it's adhered really well. So there is our little frame. It's a little bit different each way, and actually I think, so the little radishes or turnips on here go both directions, so that doesn't matter. But I think I'm going to turn it around this way. I like the way these swirls come up rather than going down. Probably doesn't matter, but that's what I'm going to do. And then we're going to place our little guy on here. And I think I'm going to also place this one popped up. Okay, so we're going to pop this up on dimensionals. I love these papers, guys. I wish I'd had more time to play with them. I've just been so busy, like I said, but I am loving them. And my friend Carol made a whole set of cards with them that I saw, and they were so cute. Just a fun bunch of products to play with. So, and for spring and Easter, this is great. So let's center this onto my card front. Hopefully straight. Maybe that's not real straight. Come on, lift back up. I didn't push you down. I know you can lift back up. Let's try that one more time to get it just a little straighter. Come off of that dimensional. There you go. All right, I think that's better. Hopefully it's better. Maybe not perfect. Pretty good. And then I'm going to place my little guy here. And I think I want to dimension him too. But I don't want a dimensional on top of where this middle one is. So I'm going to put one at the very top and the very bottom. That way when it squishes down, they won't be right on top of each other, and it makes it easier to go through the mail. So you can use double dimensionals, but that is my tip for that. If you want them to go through the mail well, don't put them where your dimensionals are on your second layer, not right on top of each other. So that is right there. We should be good. I'm going to place this little guy. And the reason I dimensioned him is because he is coming outside the frame just a little bit. And I think that looks nicer with the dimensionals than if he was just laying on there flat and coming up over the edges. Now let's see if we want to do something with this bow. I am not sure. I really like the bow. I'm just not sure he looks like a bow kind of guy, or maybe it's a gal, I don't know, but let's leave that aside for a minute. Let's do our sentiment and see what we can do with that. So I do have a little scrap here of Very Vanilla, and I'm going to grab my boho blue ink, and we're going to grab our Hello Friend sentiment. And let's place that on here. Now I'm not placing it exactly to either end because I want to see how it lays and where I might want to cut it down. So since I'm not sure, I will usually put it so I have some on each end to work with. And then we're going to place this here on our card. That might work. Let's see guys, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? What if we did it there? Nope, the bow is still overwhelming to me. So I'm not going to do the bow. We're just going to place our little Hello Friend. And I think I might just leave it kind of like it is, guys, so that it doesn't take away from the picture. It's a simple sentiment, and I don't think it needs to overwhelm our picture in any way. So I think I'm just going to pop that up. And again, I'm going to pop it up right here with a couple little mini dimensionals so that it's not over where our dimensionals already are. So it should go basically inside of them. Yep, we'll be fine. Don't think that makes a lot of difference, but it absolutely does going through the mail. It makes it go through so much easier when your dimensionals are not lined up on top of each other, or when you put your gems. Try to not put them on top of a dimensional either, because that'll help with them going through the mail. So let me see if that's pretty centered here. I need to pull it over just a little. I'm going to kind of frame it with those two little loops on the side just below. Oh, so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. I can't wait to play with this more, guys. I need to find time to play somehow. So let's see about gems. Do we want some gems on here? I think we do. Let's do, I'm going to do one of the larger ones. Whoops. Man overboard. Here, we got them. And did any of you used to watch Rachel Ray? She used to do that whenever her food would go off the edge of her table or something. She would say, food overboard. Well, we had a little gem overboard. Let's place one right here, not on top of the dimensional, and another little one right up here, and then one more large one down over here. Let's grab him. I love these little gems. I don't know if you can see it very well, but they're iridescent. They have like iridescent and gold foil inside, and they pick up all the colors of the rainbow, and they're so pretty. Let's place this one right down here to the side. Okay, guys, I think that's it. I think that's going to be our card. I think the bow is beautiful, but to me, it covers up too much and doesn't really add anything in this case. So a lot of times I won't put on extra. I am a clean and simple gal. I usually stop more clean and simple rather than going the extra mile. Now, if I'd have thought of it, I might have been able to move that down and put this here at the top. But since I centered this, I really can't do that. So there's lots of ways to make it. But this is the card I'm giving away today. I hope you like it. That was fun putting it together with you. I know it takes a little longer, and I rarely do that. But I am so happy you took some time out to be with me today. I hope you like this project. I hope you like the tips and tricks I shared with you. Don't forget to leave your comments for a chance to win today's card. You have till tomorrow night to be entered, so I would love to hear from you. I might go back and look through in fact, I think I will, look through all my other little accessories here and put something that matches inside the card at the bottom here. So I will add that, and I will stamp Hello Friend onto the envelope. So a couple more things will be done. So leave your comments. Reminder to mark your calendars if you're part of our Global Inspiration Team page. We're scheduled to do our presentations this Friday and Saturday, so watch for that. If you're not part of that group and you are one of my customers or a team member, then I can invite you, so let me know. Unfortunately, I cannot invite other demonstrators who are not customers. I know some of you have purchased from me just to be a part of that group, and that is fine. But those that have not, unfortunately, we cannot invite. Finally, I would love to have your business. If you're looking for Stampin' Up! Products or interested in joining my team with the great special we have, I am here for you. Just reach out to me at crazystampinglady@gmail.com. If you need catalogs, also contact me there. And I do plan to be back here on Friday, 10:30 a.m. Central Time with more stamping fun from the new mini and celebration catalogs. Be aware, I will be on while the Global Inspiration Team presentations are also going on. But those presentations stay there. My presentation stays here, and you can come back and watch whichever one you miss later. Okay, guys, have a wonderful week. I'll see you Friday. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.